It's time for percolator. It's time for percolator.
It's Chicago in the house.
It's time for
Chicago in the house.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm Tanya.
I'm Ebony.
And I'm Pearl. And
We're Juice Spots.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in once again.
we're back.
We are back. So,
All right. With
what's on the
this-
agenda?
Yes. Okay.
I'm ready to talk.
With this video segment, we're gonna have a little fun, right?
Okay, let's have some fun.
So from time to time, like stories get told, or
Yeah.
like what are they called? Euphemisms, or what are they called?
Sure, we'll call them euphemisms.
I don't think that's the right word.
Stories.
Well, anyway,
Lies.
Lies.
information gets passed down, and the question is, where does this information come from? Right?
It's just hearsay.
So I'm curious to know, have you ever heard someone ask the question or tell you that there was sperm found in an egg? Have you ever heard
Yeah,
that?
I heard that.
Have you heard
The
that
little
there's...
white part.
Yes.
That you usually pick out with a fork.
Listen,
Listen what happened.
if you haven't heard it, the next
I
time
see it
you talk
right
to
there.
someone, the next time, you know, tell your partner, your kids, or whomever, the next time you're making eggs, you know, tell someone, you just say, hey, did you know there was sperm in this egg?
I don't know if that'll
Sperm in
work.
the
My
egg.
kids will be like sperm.
I know, like, what's a sperm?
I know.
No, my
Sperm
kids
in
will
an
do it.
egg. So anyway, again, there's stories that get told, and there's things that get passed on to perpetuate misinformation. So what is this so-called sperm that's found in eggs? I don't know if you can see this, viewers, but when you crack an egg, there is this white part. It
It's
kind
like
of
stringy.
yeah, it's this white stringy part,
So
and it
hold it to the
kind of.
camera if you can pull it out.
I don't know if y'all can see this. Help me, Miss
Okay, let me
Tanya.
see.
Can you help point
Okay,
it
go
out?
Tanya.
Okay, what she is describing, it's on each side is this like white stringy piece that's attached to the egg. You can't so much
So
see
put
it.
your
It
hand
is
in
on
front
a
of it.
you
Like, put
can't see
something in
it. We
front
have
of
a silver thing. But
Oh wait.
I'm sorry, viewers, it cannot be seen.
Just go crack an egg.
Go crack it.
And then when you crack the
you'll notice
egg,
this.
you'll see the white slimy piece, and it's like stringy. You'll see that piece in there, and I guess it's considered sperm. People will tell you that it's sperm if you have not heard of that, but
Our understanding that is false information.
is it false?
Yes.
It's actually not sperm, but it's this protective thin lining, and it's white that kind of appears sperm-like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually called chalaza.
Chalaza.
But it's spelled Chalaza, chalaza. And so it's just supposed to help protect the yolk or that centerpiece.
Yeah,
so
keep it in
it's
place.
designed to be supportive.
Okay.
And actually, information is found on the internet. You can actually go to incredibleegg.org and read a little bit more about it. But it's healthy. So as long as you fry it up and cook it, it's not sperm, and you and you can eat it. If so, many of us who have eaten eggs that
Could be
don't have an
pregnant
egg
multiple
allergy, we would have a lot of sperm floating in our
And
bellies
get pregnant.
if that was a true story.
Some
So,
say to believe is actually going to come to life. They're real chicks.
But don't, okay, so, but, and that's why I think some people thought it was sperm too, because literally if you let them sit, I guess after a while, they will like form into chicks. I've actually cracked an egg and found like a little chick about this big. They were, I don't know what that
That might have been a fertilized egg.
And that's what I'm thinking.
unfertilized
And that's
egg.
what I'm thinking. And I guess in the batch that I had, it was like literally, looked like a little body. It just was nasty.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's all squiggly.
So when you buy eggs in the market, most eggs are supposed to be unfertilized.
Okay.
However,
It
you
happens
know,
every once in a while.
who knows? From time to time,
Who
a
knows?
fertilized egg can slip in there. But here's the piece about it. Even though I know it's not sperm, the thought of it being sperm freaks me out a little bit. So now I'm cautious and conscious about taking that little white part out.
I always take mine out. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since somebody told me that was sperm, I'm like picking it out.
Nails.
I use my
So-
nails to pull it out. Yeah.
We should have had Tanya do a demonstration because Tanya is actually very good at picking the sperm out.
Yeah.
So Tanya, why don't you grab an egg real quick and then show us how you pick. Okay, I just said picking the sperm out. Again, let me re-clarify. It's not sperm. But even though it's not sperm, our minds our minds are still, cautious
about.
But it's actually Chalaza that is not harmful, and you can cook it up, and it's fine. So, Tanya, grab a couple of eggs, and why don't you crack it for us, and then let us know how you pick the Chalaza out of the egg appropriately.
The Chalaza out of the egg appropriately.
I need a darker bowl. That's why we can't see it.
Okay, there should be a black flat plate. So we're gonna. This is a demonstration, so we just want you guys to just kind of watch this.
Here the eggs.
Yeah.
I know I wish you can see it better, but again, I feel like this is a demonstration that you can actually try at home.
Great. I definitely feel like the egg that is free range, you often don't see it in.
Would you like a regular egg?
No, you will see it. It's just that you don't see it as much as you do.
It's not as
a white,
prominent.
Yeah, a white egg, brown egg, cage free, vegetarian fed, so forth. And I don't know why that is, but I just do know that free range eggs, the chickens are under less stress. So that may play a part. So I'm going to crack this. And I want everyone to see it. So I'm bring this back a little bit. So when I crack this egg, a chick's gonna come out. It already comes out.
Oh, now that's it. Now this one right here,
I see
you
it.
can see it.
So sorry. Looks a little mushy. But if you can see,
there it goes,
this
right
little
there.
Chalaza.
Yes.
This here, it's on both sides. And as she said, this little piece here, it actually holds the egg in place.
Does it?
It serves a purpose. But I've already broken it apart. It's just hard to get up on this little. If you can see that, it's more thick and white.
Let it capture in
yeah. It's a little thick and white, and oftentimes I just kind of put that off to the side. I don't even touch it and eat it, and I go to the other side and take it.
Kind of sperm-like.
Sperm-like.
So what do you guys, can you elaborate on that if you know? What do you mean it holds it together?
So actually, let me find a picture.
Because this is educating us, even though I'm still going to pull it out, but I just don't feel the need to eat it. It just looks weird now.
I don't want to eat it at all. I've always called it sperm, and I've always took it out. But after further reading, I know that it's more important than you think. Not only does it anchor the egg, it's a sign that the egg is fresh.
Right.
So
I don't know if you can see this image, but if you can, you'll see a little white line at the top and a little white line at the bottom, kind of supporting the middle of the yolk.
Yeah.
Right.
And they also have a small the dot in the middle too, the white dot. Let's not forget that. It goes along with that.
Yes, there is a white dot in the middle.
So So, like I said, not only does it anchor the egg, it is a sign that the egg is fresh.
Yes.
I found out it is harmless, but I fundamentally, in my soul,
in your mental,
Back in the
had
psyche.
to remove as much as
on
possible.
the left part of my brain, back here, just this piece.
But I want y'all to think about something, and this is like when I'm just thinking of, you know, this egg, and they saying that, oh, it's the sign that the egg is fresh. And I know a lot of people that bake, who make clusters and things as such, they will take that out. It's about the, you know, how it rises, and the taste of your palate and how those come together. I suspect that leaving it in, it does no good intent. But moving right along, think about this.
What you doing?
In every ad produced by the egg industry, they make sure that the Chalaza are never seen. Why is that?
Oh.
You know, and this is an advertisement, as like I said, in every ad that is produced, I'll say that again, by the egg industry, they make sure that the Chalaza are never seen.
Things to make you go,
That's my
Things
egg.
to make you go,
And that's her egg.
Things to make you go, All right. So ponder on that, viewers, and feel free to share your comments below our post. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
It is
Love.
Juice Box Convo.
She was
That's
going to
it.
say love, peace, and happiness.
I
Right.
really was.
Juice Box Combo. Subscribe to our video talk show. Okay, it's a mini series, so you can join us week to week. So anyway, here's my question to my co-host here. Okay, and viewers, you can answer this question as well. Here's what I'm curious about. Now, if you needed someone to go to the store and buy you eggs, right? Buy you a carton of eggs. And you typically prefer the free-ranged eggs or the eggs that we would say are more expensive,
Right.
right? And someone else is buying these eggs for you, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? So if someone else is buying the eggs for you and they only want to pay for the lower cost egg, what would you do? What would you do? How would you respond?
Well, I have a problem with that.
What's the problem, Tanya?
Yeah, tell us what the problem
The
is.
problem I have with if someone is purchasing me some eggs, I think it should be of my choice. My preference is a brown egg, free range. And the reason supporting that is typically because chickens are either in-house or they're outside of their barn. And just because they are cage-free and outside of their barn, they may be overpacked. They may only have a certain confinement space that they can go. So I just preferably prefer free-range eggs for many reasons. I mean, I'm a stickler when it comes to what I put in my mouth and what I eat. Actually, in my opinion, brown eggs just taste better. My second opinion, free-range eggs just taste better. But I feel that if someone is purchasing me something, and I think they should purchase what I eat. I eat free-range chicken eggs, and unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, it's unfortunate for me, but probably unfortunate for someone else. It's $3.69. I think that's expensive.
According to my $1.99 egg.
I don't think it's
$3.69.
$1.99
and $1.99, and
It's-
you are someone else again is paying, and they, I mean, what do you think? What should they buy you?
They should buy me the brown egg.
Well, I see that.
Let me
No,
hear your
I
opinion.
see that.
Let me
The
hear
reason
your
why I
opinion.
agree with her is because if I told them to go to the grocery store and get me 2% milk and they come here with skim or whole, I'm gonna be like, no, that's not what I asked for. Because I only drink 2% milk. So I understand where she's coming from. However, this is my egg right here. This is what I buy. I buy this egg. I don't care.
So if I had needed Ebony to buy me some eggs,
And Ebony gonna come back with this.
Now, I never said I wouldn't buy her the egg that she wants.
exactly, she'll buy me
I buy her the egg
the
that she
egg I
wants.
want.
Yeah, I'll buy you the egg that you want. That's what
Yeah.
you want. But like
So
I said,
viewers, what do you think? Someone is buying you eggs, and you prefer.
Am I being picky?
I don't
think you're being
know.
picky. It's what you like.
It's what you like. And E had a good example. If you ask someone to buy you a gallon of milk and you specified, I prefer 2%,
Yeah.
and they came back with skim milk, you might feel some type of way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though they're doing that.
Like I might as well
Giving
put
me,
water on
which
my
their
cereal.
generosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so why can't you ask, can you please buy me some brown eggs?
It
But I
is.
think the difference is, if someone's going to buy you eggs, you need to specify what type of egg
Mhm,
that you prefer.
Yeah, I think the specification needs to be said up front. I do think it's a little bit difference in price range. I do agree. But, you know, I think that anybody that I ask kind of know me already. No, but no, and you know, it's just a different. I used to eat white eggs, nothing wrong, because they do have white eggs that are cage free. They have white eggs. I don't know if they're vegetarian fed white eggs, but it's something about the yolk in the white egg. It seems a little bit more bad. Typically, if an egg rise, when you not when you crack it, but there's a different measurement and test in an egg, whether it's a bad egg or a good egg, and I never took that into account when I purchased the white or the brown egg before, but I have cracked the egg open before and had an egg which I would say was not in a good condition to eat, and that typically came from the white eggs. And so I have come accustomed over many years to eating brown eggs. I did start out eating cage-free eggs at one point, but then later learned that the stress on the chickens are a little less if I just go to free range. Some people call it bougie, some people call it bluesy. I don't know.
Bougie. I don't know.
So, you know, that's my thing.
Well, I get it.
All right, so that's our talk show on eggs. You know what I'm saying?
On eggs.
Brown or free range eggs, I should say.
Versus non-free range eggs.
And both of them have the chalaza inside, also known as sperm.
Also known as
sperm.
by people. Okay, I get it.
When you think about it, it's an anchor, but I kind of want to know what is it? Okay, it's anchoring, supporting the yolk, but what would happen if it wasn't there?
Right.
If it wasn't there from the beginning, so I need to know more than it's an anchor that supports the egg. You know?
So if you know more, will you please type that in the comments if you know more? But the point we're trying to make is it's not sperm. Even though it's not sperm, it's safe to eat. But we choose to remove
mess with
it.
your hormones.
It can.
We choose to remove it.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna remove mine.
Yeah. All right. So, as we come to a conclusion on this episode about the eggs, and if someone's going to buy you eggs, which one should they buy? I want to leave this tidbit with you. All right. This tidbit is, for Black families in the middle of the 20th century, Joel A. Rogers was a columnist for the legendary Pittsburgh Courier. His intriguing tidbits of African and African American history armed them with facts about the Black experience for several years. So Joel A. Rogers was one of the first journalists to bring Black history facts to the masses.
Oh, wow.
Right? Joel A. Rogers. Have you heard of him before?
Look them up.
All right.
Look them up. Well,
all right,
Bring
y'all.
the facts to the masses, and we have brought the fact to the egg. It's no longer sperm, but you have the correct
Chalaza.
pronunciation.
Chalaza.
I got it.
So now you have just received intelligence.
All right.
Yes.
Until next week.
All
Love
right.
y'all.
Love you guys.
Love ya.
Mm, 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 mm.